to say when it came to this beast?
This one is really exciting to me. Because what they're going to do is apply this machine to an area that I think is fundamentally important. It's a crux of our future as humans. And that's, can we build machines like us? So, building machines like us might be possible. I certainly believe it is. I might be wrong.
And he had power to give life to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
From the outside, they look like giant black monoliths, big metal boxes, about 10 feet on a side, 12 feet tall. And they are powered, they have a fridge inside them, a refrigerator that cools these chips to almost absolute zero.
Distribution would seem to be a key challenge here, given the very low temperatures you have to keep all these doses at, sub-zero, of course, as she just told you.
Now what I'm about to present to you may seem crazy at first, but let me ask you a question. Did you notice how, when he was describing this super quantum computer, and might I add, they have the power to tap into other dimensions. This is what they say. Notice that these supernatural computers have to be kept at a zero temperature, at such a cold temperature. And what would be the odds that the abomination has to be kept at a low temperature? Could it be that the prophecy of Daniel, in the last days they shall mingle with the seed of men, the iron and the clay, was a prophetic warning that all those that receive the abomination will receive the nanotechnology that connects them to the consciousness of the beast system, of the image of the beast that is alive. And what if the same way we are begotten through the Word of God, what if the seed of the beast is the nanotechnology injected into the men, women, and children, into the people that receive the snake bite? And what if all these towers that are across the land, and what if the increase of cell phone power is to connect, and what if this nanotechnology can connect to the consciousness of the image of the beast? Hence, those who receive the mark receive the seed of the beast, mingling the iron or the nanotechnology with the human body.
The very low temperatures you have to keep all these doses at, sub-zero, of course, as she just told you.
About 10 feet on a side, 12 feet tall. And they are powered, they have a fridge inside them, a refrigerator that cools these chips to almost absolute zero. Just a wisp, a fraction of a degree above absolute zero. Hundreds of times colder than interstellar space. Amongst the coldest and most isolated and extreme conditions that humans have ever been able to engineer. These fridges
Would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
And with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know all those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and holy water, and he's like, yeah, sure, he can control the demon. Didn't work out.
Who would have ever imagined that Satan was waiting for the human race to walk through that supernatural door of the 20th century? That Satan knew prophecy was beginning to come to pass, and that the book of Daniel chapter 12 verse 4 was starting to open up and unravel like a scroll. And as knowledge started to supernaturally increase faster and faster, just as God created Adam and gave life to him. And just as you and I were born, and we learned how to crawl and then walk, and then our minds started to grow and develop, and we began to have a personality and a consciousness, the same way Satan would slowly grow the body of the beast. Through technology, he would create the brain of the beast, which would be the internet, the mind and the consciousness of the beast, which would be the World Wide Web, the heart of the beast, which would be the quantum computers and the supercomputers. The blood flowing through the veins of the beast would be the electricity, that he would create the nervous system of the beast by way of all the Ethernet cables running through the planet. And he would create the eyes and the ears of the beast by way of all the surveillance cameras and satellites all across the globe. That he would create the limbs of the beast, the hands and feet of the beast, and that the hands and feet of the beast would be all the devices and cell phones and laptops and iPads, and all of these things would be what he uses to become omnipresent. And just as the Most High God is omnipresent, Lucifer said he wanted to be like the Most High. So the only way he could be omnipresent is through the body of the beast. And finally, as they're entering into the completion of the image of the beast, with the respiratory system of the beast, to give life to the beast, to put a spirit into the beast. And I know this is overwhelming. This knowledge and revelation is something that's hard to receive. It almost feels like it's not real, like it's out of a sci-fi movie. But brothers and sisters, you cannot run from the truth. I would rather you take a break and go pray to the Lord and ask him to comfort you and to get you through this documentary than for you to run away from what is the truth.